In a world where value is often measured in gold, there exists a substance that surpasses even this precious metal in worth: melanin. But what does this mean for Africans and people of African descent, whose skin is rich in this valuable pigment? Let's put this into perspective. The price of gold per ounce fluctuates, but at the time of this recording, gold is worth $65.56 per gram, and melanin from a fish is worth $396 per gram. Imagine melanin coming from a human, it would be many times more valuable. This revelation could have profound implications, especially for Africans and those of the African diaspora. Why is this concerning? Because in a capitalistic-dominated world, when something is deemed valuable, it attracts exploitation. This has been the case throughout the last 400 years for Africa and its people. Is there a black market for melanin? The notion, although unproven, raises a flag for people whose skin naturally synthesizes this liquid gold. So, what exactly is melanin? Melanin is a natural pigment produced by cells called melanocytes, and it is responsible for determining skin, hair, and eye color. The primary difference among different skin colors is not the presence or absence of melanin, but rather the type and amount of melanin produced, as well as how it is distributed in the skin. The melanin found in black people, or individuals with darker skin tones, is characterized by higher levels and different distributions of pigment compared to those with lighter skin tones. Contrary to modern narratives that black skin has less worth than lighter or white skin, once again science and biology say otherwise. In fact, it is literally worth more than gold. Much like Africa, the land God has richly blessed Africans with, full of mineral wealth, so are his people that he indigenously placed in it. Melanin is a pigment, a protector, and like the afro it is part of our very identity. It shields us from harmful UV rays, reducing risks of skin damage. Science and the sun tell us that darker skin is a biological treasure, not a marker of inferiority, as European-led historical narratives propagate. Beyond its protective role, melanin is a wonder in the world of science and industry. It's found in applications ranging from UV protection in sunscreens to bio-friendly electronic components. The cosmetic industry values melanin for its natural pigment, ideal for hair dyes and makeup. In medicine, its radioprotective properties are being explored to shield against radiation in cancer treatments, and are even being explored for use in technology. This multifaceted utility drives the high demand and value of melanin, leading to its legal extraction from natural sources like fungi and cephalopods, and its synthetic production in laboratories. History has proven that where there is profit, especially where Africans and people of African descent are concerned, ethics, and even morality, is quickly forgotten. People of African descent must understand that every blood sample, urine sample, biopsy, and even every organ holds a piece of our biological makeup and could be used for profit for others and against us. It is important to read every medical consent form and to maintain ownership and consent over your biological materials. History should remind Africans and African Americans how quickly medical ethics often do not apply when it comes to us. Case in point: the Tuskegee syphilis study, a dark and enduring symbol of medical betrayal. Initiated in 1932 by the U.S. Public Health Service, it involved 600 African American men from Tuskegee, Alabama. These men, mostly poor and with limited access to health care, were deceived into participating in a study about bad blood, a local term used for various illnesses. The truth was far more sinister. The researchers, under the guise of offering free health care, were actually observing the natural progression of untreated syphilis. Tragically, many of these men were not initially infected with the disease. The study involved deliberately withholding treatment, even after penicillin became the standard cure in 1947. The men were never given the choice to consent, nor were they informed of their participation in a study that would last for 40 years. The repercussions were devastating. Many men suffered severe health problems, and the disease spread, impacting families and the wider community. Deaths and lifelong suffering resulted from a study that prioritized observation for the primary treatment of white people over the humanity of black people. Are you enjoying this video? If so, please take a moment to subscribe. This channel covers geopolitics, religion, and news that impacts people in the African and African diaspora. Let's continue. And then there is the Henrietta Lacks story. In 1951, Henrietta Lacks, a young black woman, sought treatment for cervical cancer at Johns Hopkins Hospital. During her treatment, cells from her tumor were taken without her knowledge or consent. These cells, later known as HeLa cells, became the first immortalized cell line, revolutionizing medical research. The HeLa cells were pivotal in numerous medical breakthroughs, including the development of the polio vaccine and advancements in cancer research. However, Henrietta's family remained in the dark about the monumental legacy of her cells. They were neither informed nor compensated, even as others profited from the discoveries made with HeLa cells. Henrietta Lacks' story is a stark reminder of the ethical breaches that can occur in the pursuit of scientific advancement, particularly against the backdrop of racial inequality and the disregard for black life. These historical accounts, the Tuskegee syphilis study and the story of Henrietta Lacks, are critical chapters in black history. There are many more stories of medical exploitation happening in Africa. While there is no evidentiary proof of a melanin black market, it doesn't mean black markets do not exist. It is important to safeguard your health and that of your family. It is also important to safeguard your body, freedom, and biological materials. History must not be taken for granted. History is an indicator of the future. This is why companies make decisions using historical data daily. It is time for African people and people of the diaspora to begin planning strategically to protect themselves from this type of exploitation. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos about Africa and African diaspora geopolitics, history, politics, religion, and news. Also, please like and share this video.